gave my best, and if you took my machine, I never gave my best. I would just almost go to the line, right? And then have somebody else fix it. If it was a hunting, fishing thing, my dad always had to bail me out. If it was home ec and I was trying to sew things, I'd come home so mad, I'd just toss it to my mom and say, fix it. When it came to our wedding announcements, most of the people were from my side. But who did 80% of the thank yous? Why? Wife's just salt. I was used to people carrying me to such a small amount. If they complained, I didn't hear it. And here this guy made this point, like, I don't carry. I don't carry. I care, I don't carry. And if they told me, I didn't hear it. Okay? So I went home, I did some more reading, did some more studying. I made some changes to the report. And I handed it to him a day, 2 days later, and he looked at me. This time no one was there. In his office, he said, Jim, is that your best work? And I said, it is. It is. And he said, I'll have it back to you by tomorrow. Like not, give me a few days, I'll have it back. So I went up the next day to get it, and he gave it back to me. This is 6 pages typed. 1/3 of it was rented out in ink. 1/3. Like my very best, 1/3. I looked at each page, and at the very top, he wrote, good work, and underlined it 3 times. I thought he was mocking me. I thought he was making fun of me. And so I thought, I'm done taking crap from this guy. I said, good work, it's bleeding, man. And he said, hey, this is your first rodeo. I've been doing this a long time. I know what good work is. Like, this is for a first one. But he said, I just needed to know what you knew. I didn't want to spend time teaching you stuff that you already knew. I needed to know what your best was, and then I wanted to add to your knowledge base. That's what I did. He had extra paragraphs, the lines, whatever, and he said, now we've increased your knowledge base. Make these changes, let's do another one. Like by the 5th one of doing this, I just kept learning. It was beautiful. After 5 of these, he said, all right, you're done testing college students. Like, you're not learning anything. Then I had to go get some hardcore people, Salvation Army stuff. But he became one of our biggest advocates. By the time I was gone, he really missed me. But I've always learned that lesson. And I do that with my parenting or whatever. I don't want to teach you stuff you already know. I need to know what you know, and then we'll add to that. Okay? Always be caring. So when I taught you in this last one, I said, always give your best effort. I said, always be caring. Well, this is what caring is. Kind, loving, protective, respectful, integrity, selfless service, teachable, responsible, reliable, hardworking. Obedient just means be a team player. Be a we instead of me. Don't be selfish. And then sincere, genuine, transparent, they're the same. Real, they're the same. That's all you ever have to do. That's all you ever have to do. And any relationship is you have to be these qualities. If you're not these qualities, then you're being aggressive. Okay? It's not the Scout Law. We don't have Queen Bride of Reverend on here. There's a lot of good qualities that I don't have listed here. Generous, humorous, tolerant, patient. Yeah, this is enough. And if you guys are learning how to dance or sing or play the piano or golf or tennis, we go and take lessons. We get lessons. To get lessons, what you're learning is good form, good technique. That's all you ever have to do is demonstrate good form, good technique. Once you've done that, you've gone to this. See this here? This is a boundary. This is a barrier. Think of this as a prison barrier. This is the boundary. You've gone to the wall. That's all you ever have to do. In any relationship, you always have to go to the wall. Okay? If you go short of the wall, then you're being uncaring or aggressive. If you go short of the wall. So when somebody tells you, I don't care what people think of me, this is what I'm like, take it or leave it, they're telling you that they're going to be uncaring. They're telling you that they're going to be aggressive. That's not right. In all situations, again, you have to give your best. You always have to be caring. But once you've done your part, your hands are clean. You don't look across that wall, you don't look over the wall, your part is done. I don't know 1,000 Legos. When it's time to pick them up, you say, pick them up. They don't see 1,000 Legos. They see 1,000,000. They think their Legos have babies. Like, it's too hard. I can't do it. Now you can say, pick them up. We had an agreement. I didn't want you to do it, pick them up. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not too firm. If you want to assist them in picking up the Legos, that's fine. But you never pick up more Legos than them, ever. Ever. If they pick up 5, you can pick up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If they pick up 500, you can pick up 500. But never pick up 501. Whenever you work harder on the person's problem than they are, this is what you're going to experience. 100%. When you're trying harder than they are, doing their homework, making them get up in the morning, whatever it is, working harder, you're going to have resentment, frustration, and disappointment. So this is what's called carrying. You guys would think of this as codependency or enabling. This is carrying. Whenever you cross the line for anybody, you've made a decision to have hard feelings towards that other person. So this is also called being passive, right? This is passive. Whenever you're carrying, you've made a decision to have hard feelings towards the other person. How are they going to feel about you, the person that you've done so much for? They're also going to have resentment, frustration, and disappointment. And it gets worse. Now, we don't have it on this. We were going to write it down. But I want to teach you one more thing. When I told you last hour, I told you investment changes opinion. The more investment somebody has, the different they think. I want you to write this down. You guys probably already knew that gratitude precedes happiness. Before someone can be happy, they first have to be grateful, right? But what most people don't recognize is what precedes gratitude is investment. Investment precedes gratitude. Investment precedes gratitude. So when you take away somebody's investment by doing their part, you've taught them how to be unhappy and ungrateful. Man, like this is rough. This is rough. This is codependency. This is both people resenting each other. When you take away their investment, you're teaching them how to be unhappy. You're teaching them how to be ungrateful. So never cross the line for another person. You go to the line, but you never cross the line. Okay? So I have 2 types of clients. That means you have 2 types of family members, 2 types of in-laws, 2 types of neighbors, co-workers. I have client A and client B. Client A comes to my office and says, I want some tools. I just need some tools to fix this. I can tell that they're going to give their best. Okay? So I give them the tools that I can. Client B comes in and I can tell it's a complete waste of time. I can tell they're not taking notes. I can tell they're not really listening. I can tell they're there for the wrong reasons. I can tell now. No, a long time. So what do? I always give them my best effort. Because once I've done that, I don't have to look across the wall. Like my hands are not done. I've done all I had to do. Client A comes back in, right? The ones that give me the higher scores. And they say, we're not completely out of the woods, but man, like this is helping. What do you got next? Client B comes back in and says, yeah, I didn't read the notes. I didn't take notes. You're not very good. You suck. I wouldn't refer you to anybody. Client B was hoping that I had some magic formula that was going to make them happy without any effort on their own. You follow that? Here's the problem. Whenever you don't set boundaries in one relationship, whenever you cross over for somebody, you've made a decision to go short of the mark for somebody else. When you're going to carry somebody, right? When you're going to carry somebody, you're going to end up being uncaring with somebody else. Right? So when you're carrying the aggressive person, then you're going to go short of the mark with somebody else, and that makes you the aggressive person. I'm going to tell you 98% of all human beings have the ability to be caring. They may not choose to, like, again, if you want to be a narcissist or a borderline, like you may choose, but everybody can be these if they want to. So when you cross the line to make somebody else happy, or to fix them, or you have a savior complex. It's a condescending statement. You're telling them that you're better than they are. That they're a cripple and that they need you to be whole. You don't ever make another human being feel like they can only be whole with your help. You don't ever do that. You don't go short of the line, but you don't cross the line. You don't ever make anybody feel like they have to be, like they can only be whole with your system.
Winning is everything. Other people say it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you're having fun. That's what's most important. The third person says, yeah, that's not important either. What's important is that you demonstrate good sportsmanship. As long as you're just not a jerk on the field or on the tennis court throwing your racket, like that's what's most important. That's three different ways of determining whether or not it was a success. The sporting event was a success. So those three people are going to clash because they have three different ideas of what a successful outcome is. So you say, what's your plan? They say, I don't know. Then you say this, what ideas do you have? What thoughts do you have? What have you tried? Like your brother-in-law. What have you tried? I think I'm funny, so I love to say this. I say, and they hate it too. I say, you're a capable person. I have confidence in you. They are a capable person. I have confidence in you. What do they say to that? Every time when you say you're a capable person, I have confidence in you? I wish I had that confidence in myself. Like they read this off the bathroom stalls. Like they all have the same. And then you say, you will. As you do this, your confidence will grow. But you don't fix it.